After Bell County issued a shelter-in-place order earlier this week, companies there scrambled to figure out if their businesses were considered essential. 25 News reporter Jack Allen shows us how the uncertainty impacted one group of Central Texans.
Gun shops like the Hawkeye Gun Range here in Temple have been in limbo for the last week, waiting to figure out whether they're considered an essential business. Today, they finally got their answers. Empty shells cover the floor of the Hawkeye Gun Range in Temple, but no one has fired a gun here in a couple weeks after Bell County issued limits on gatherings and businesses.
Well, we had spoken to people in the county several times. They said that, the gun shop was okay. We could keep the gun shop limited to the number of people coming in.
In the first few days after the order,
panic buying is what the first thing that came through was people started coming in and buying all the ammo they could get.
But in the days after, confusion as Brent Martin and other gun shop owners tried to figure out if they were considered an essential business and could keep their doors open.
I thought we were going to have to shut down and go home. So we started packing up inventory and locking it up, because we didn't know when we were, going to come back and reopen.
That issue taken all the way to the state level. Today, Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton issued a legal opinion stating, quote, local regulation of the sale, possession, and ownership of firearms is prohibited, meaning local governments don't have the authority to shut down gun stores. Martin agrees.
Especially in a time like this, they could stop people from exercising their Second Amendment right. I mean, the Constitution doesn't stop just because of a virus.
In response to the Attorney General's comments, Bell County Judge David Blackburn announced an amendment to the county's directive.
Gun shops have now been added to Directive 4 as an essential business and may remain open. They must, however, and should follow the same social distancing recommendations that all other businesses are being asked to follow.
But gun store owners are facing more problems than just staying open. With the rush of ammo sales last week, they're having trouble stocking their shelves, and distributors say it could be a while before they can provide more.
I don't know yet if it'll change anything or not. We're kind of shut down and in limbo on that stage. We don't know when ammo is going to be coming through.
Now, Martin said that they're still figuring things out. They hope to get some more ammo in eventually, but in the meantime, they're going to keep on teaching a gun training class while maintaining their social distancing. In Temple, Jack Allen, 25 News.
That county directive was also amended to allow churches to congregate, although officials strongly urge worship services to stream online to practice social distancing.
The IRS giving Americans some breaks right now. If you're currently on a payment plan with the IRS, you can pause payments from April 1st to July 15th. The IRS also won't start any new audits before July 15th, and they're even suspending some collections and property seizures until then.
Cities across Texas are making changes to spring elections because of the pandemic. Waco city leaders have a May election staring them in the face, and now they're trying to figure out what to do.
The mayor is writing a letter to the governor requesting the input of consideration to allow us to move it to the July runoff election.
In-person voting could pose virus exposure risks, as could mail-in ballots.
A 148-acre park in Bryan now getting a full makeover. Travis Bryan Midtown Park will close starting Monday for construction. The plan is to transform the park into a premier multi-use recreation and sports destination. Construction is expected to last until the end of 2021, and the park will remain closed until construction is complete.
If you're looking for something to do with the family this weekend, here's an idea. The Aggieland Drive-Thru Safari is still open, even with that shelter-in-place order in Brazos County. Now, only private vehicles are allowed to go through, as to promote social distancing.
It does give people an opportunity to have something to do with the family, because I know right now it's really stressful with everybody being at home and not being able to work or go to school. And a lot of parents are actually having to start homeschooling their kids, and this gives them an opportunity to teach them about things that otherwise they wouldn't get the chance to see on a regular basis.
Tickets are only being sold online, and the safari is open tomorrow and Sunday from 10 in the morning until 4 in the afternoon.
It is time now to get a check of your Friday night forecast.
That's right. First Alert Chief Meteorologist Matt Hines is standing by.
And we do have some high clouds rolling into the area right now. These aren't rain-producing clouds, just those thin, wispy clouds in the upper levels of the atmosphere, signaling a change rolling our way. And that could yield a couple of thunderstorm chances as we head into the morning hours. But not everyone will see rain as we head into the morning. And right now, visibility is still good down here on our Extra Coat Eagle Eye in Harker Heights. Of course, not as many folks out and about on this Friday night. And current temperatures still into the 70s. It has been a very nice evening. Maybe some patio time for you out there with the family. Hope you've enjoyed that. And as we head into the weekend tomorrow, maybe a couple of showers and thunderstorms during the morning hours. I think it's out of here quickly, though. After lunchtime and beyond, we should start to clear out, highs into the upper 70s. And on Sunday, a little more sunshine and pretty nice, highs in the upper 70s. Next week, though, there could be a few changes in the forecast, and we'll discuss those details coming up.
Matt, thank you. She made it to Hollywood, but now our hometown idol is back in the Lone Star State.
25 News spoke to Hannah and Kurt of Treble Soul to hear about their American Idol journey.
And you might be washing your produce all wrong. What doctors say is the healthiest way to get the job done.
It's always a good idea to wash produce before using it, and these days some folks are taking some extra precautions.
But a few are apparently going too far. Food science experts say do not use bleach, chlorine, or sanitizing wipes on any of your produce. The same goes for hand soap and dish soap. Instead, use soap that's specifically for food, or you can just rinse it underwater like we always have. Prepare to shell out a little more cash for eggs in the coming weeks. Wholesale egg prices are at an all-time high right now. Eggs have been one of the most in-demand grocery items as people are cooking more at home. Egg producers say they're a good, inexpensive source of protein and that eggs are a staple in 93% of households. People are also stocking up right now ahead of Easter. Grocery store workers considered heroes while keeping the shelves stocked. In an effort to stop price gouging and also keep essential products available for everyone, some stores have now put limits on how much one person can buy at one time.
We're doing our very best to replenish those products as quickly as possible, but it's also important that we stress to customers you don't need to panic buy. Share some for your neighbors, be thoughtful, and be kind.
To help keep up with the growing demand, grocery stores are now adding more shipments of supplies, and some are even looking to hire new workers.
Think you need to be screened for the coronavirus? Turns out there's an app for that. Apple releasing an app and a website that will ask you about symptoms and give you information on the virus. All of this is thanks to the CDC and FEMA. Now, Apple isn't stopping there. CEO Tim Cook said the company is donating $10 million face masks here at home and also in Europe. One of the best pieces of advice for staying healthy: avoid touching your face. And folks with contacts touch their face more than people who don't wear them. Doctors recommend switching to glasses if possible for the foreseeable future.
That made me a little squeamish, didn't it? All right, all new tonight from Hollywood back home to Central Texas. Tonight I caught up with Kurt and Hannah of Treble Soul after their American Idol journey.
Life has changed since American Idol.
Going to Walmart now and people stop us all the time and they're like, hey, can we get your photograph? Or hey, can we have your autograph?
We pulled up at Chicken Express in the drive-thru, and there was a woman that came and, oh my God, we all the ones on American Idol. And I'm like, yeah, I got cut, but my wife's in the back seat because we had somebody else riding with us. And we're going to give you 3 pieces of paper. Please sign it. And she was serious.
But their reason for chasing this dream stays the same.
It really it reassures you that playing music is what you're supposed to be doing.
Their powerful love story played across the country.
You know, that was one of the greatest moments of just watching the show entirely. They put our story together so well.
The couple that does everything together had to spend some grueling days apart as Hannah moved on to the Hollywood round.
We parent together, we play music together, we do everything together. And when she was gone for Hollywood Week, I was here with the kids, and oh,
how I miss them so much.
Through it all, they plan to try out again next year.
Overall, the experience was great, and I would do it all over again.
Now, because of COVID-19, their new album will have to be pushed back. Several of their shows have also been canceled due to the outbreak. Now, you can follow them on Facebook or their website to hear some of their live stream concerts.
A Harlem Globetrotters legend has passed away. Fred Curly Neal died Thursday near his home in Houston. He was 77. Curly dribbled his way into history between 1963 and 85 with fast footwork, flashy ball handling skills, and a beaming smile. The team retired his jersey back in 2008, making him the 5th player to receive that honor. Singer-songwriter Bob Dylan has released his first song in 8 years. It's a whopping 17 minutes long, and it's all about the assassination of JFK, who was shot and killed in Dallas in 1963. He wrote, quote, "This is an unreleased song we recorded a while back that you might find interesting. Stay safe, stay observant, and may God be with you."
One of London's biggest tourist attractions is getting a little help from its friends during the UK lockdown. City road crews are taking advantage of the lack of tourists and repainting the iconic Abbey Road crosswalk. It was made famous by that cover photo for the Beatles' Abbey Road album. Usually it's mobbed with tourists. The crossing was designated as protected landmark back in 2010. It may not be fun for us, but being indoors could be great for the planet.
We take a look at new stats surrounding the global pollution.
And we may have a couple of showers and thunderstorms to start off the weekend. Shouldn't ruin it, though. I'll have your forecast, which will extend into next week, coming up.
There's a silver lining as a result of the coronavirus pandemic. Air pollution is down across Europe. The European Space Agency published images showing dramatic declines in nitrogen dioxide concentrations over several major cities like Paris, Milan, and Rome. The measurements were taken by satellite over 10 days to even out changes in the weather, which affect concentration levels.
Don't be alarmed if it looks like no one in your neighborhood is home Saturday night. They simply might be observing Earth Hour. At 8:30 tomorrow night, everyone is encouraged to turn off their lights for an hour. The Worldwide Fund for Nature started Earth Hour as a way to draw attention to environmental issues. This year, it will also serve as a symbol of worldwide solidarity in the fight against the COVID-19 pandemic.
Well, it may be a long weekend for some at home. I went ahead and I got bubbles and water balloons and sidewalk chalk and a kite.
Yeah.
So we'll be busy for like what? What do you think, Matt?
That's
an hour?
30 minutes.
30 minutes.
Last an hour, yeah.
Yeah, the kite's going to break probably pretty quickly.
That usually occurs.
We're trying. We're all trying.
Yes,
you know?
we are. And it is going to be a pretty nice weekend. Got to get through the morning hours on Saturday, but it shouldn't amount to too much here across central Texas. Be a fast-moving system. We're on the tail end anyway. As we check out our Extra Coat Eagle Eye, this is downtown Waco looking at I-35 there on the Baylor campus.